The stories you're about to hear are real, generated by Anthony's AI in his real cloned voice. One message, 5 agents, real deadlines. This is what a Monday stand-up looks like when your team is AI. Here's how one message turned into a full week of assigned, dated work, plus one connection I never asked for. I just wrapped up confirming a completed speaking opportunity submission for VetCon. Wanted to keep the momentum going, so I sent one message: praise for the team's work so far, plus new direction. Start building the presentation materials and have my marketing agent start planning a campaign calendar for the back half of the year. That was it. One loosely worded message sent between other things on my way to something else. I had Kit take it from there. Kit didn't ask me to break the message down into a task list myself. He parsed it on his own into specific dated assignments across the team. A deck and handout build assigned to whoever owns that lane with its own deadline ahead of the event. A full campaign calendar tied to named upcoming events assigned to the marketing agent with its own separate deadline. Then he reported back, not a pile of raw task tickets for me to sort through. A clean, plain language summary. Who owns what and by when, in 5 lines I could read in under a minute. And he added something I hadn't asked for. He tied every one of my upcoming speaking engagements to a downstream conversion path for the book, for the course, instead of treating each event like a one-off. I didn't prompt that connection. Nobody asked him to think that far ahead. He made it on his own. A full week of cross-functional, creative, and strategic work got assigned, confirmed, and dated from one loosely worded message in minutes instead of a meeting. Here's what I want you to take from this. First, one well-formed instruction can fan out into a full team's task list if the agents underneath it have clearly defined roles to route work to. The fan out isn't magic. It's the org chart doing its job. Second, ask your agent to connect dots you didn't explicitly ask for when it ties a new instruction back to a bigger goal unprompted. That's the sign it's reasoning, not just executing. Third, always get a plain language readback of who's doing what before you move on. Confirmation loops are what make a large agent team usable instead of chaotic, no matter how many agents are on it. Here's why this one stuck with me. Running a real team used to mean a status meeting, a whiteboard, and repeating the same instruction 5 different ways for 5 different people. That's a whole morning gone, every single week before any of the actual work even starts. Now it's one message. Kit turns it into assignments, deadlines, and a plain language readback I can approve in under a minute. That's not one more thing to manage. It's a morning I get back. And a morning back is time that goes back to family, health, spirit. Next time, I sent 6 voice memos with scattered ideas. My AI came back with a strategy document and market research I never asked for. I'll show you what came back. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this helped you see what leading an AI team can actually look like, stick around, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.